Simplify your life with these 3 steps. Hello lovers, you are back in my life experiment and it is day 33. I'm Natalie Iris Richards. Welcome to my channel. I'm $100,000 in debt due to an old business and I'm doing a life experiment of turning that debt into my dream life using the law of vibration. I'm vlogging daily what I'm doing and you can pick up tips and tricks along the way to apply to your own life. So hit the subscribe button and come along with me on this journey and let's see how long it takes me to turn this debt into my dream life and we can live a life of abundance together. I was determined to make sure that today was nothing like yesterday. If you want to see me cry, then go and watch day 32, yesterday's video. When I actually reflect on my day yesterday, yeah, I had a good morning at the start, but I didn't actually take the time to visualize and read my life script to myself. If you're new here, my life script is a beautiful account of all the dreams that I want to achieve within 3 years' time. I've written it in past tense, so every morning I read it and I get the feels that I've already achieved all my successes, and it sets me on a vibration to start my day feeling wealthy. Yesterday I didn't have time to do it because Dusty woke up and then I needed to do the morning hustle of getting him to daycare, and then I came back for my Zoom call and then it was cascading downhill from there. Today I was like, no way, that was yesterday. My feet are facing forwards, not backwards, for a reason. I am making sure that every single thing that I do today makes me feel expansive, not contractive. And lo and behold, my internet was not working. It was not downloading stuff. I couldn't actually do anything. So instead of getting frustrated about it and having the feels that I felt yesterday, I just packed my stuff up and I left the house. I went and got a delicious coffee, and then my darling friend Lauren did my nails, which was so beautiful. That makes me feel so good every time I look at them. And then I came back to my bestie Sammy. I've spoken about Sammy before. So Sammy's got this gorgeous lashing business and she built an incredible little home studio, and when I walk in there it is so tranquil and beautiful. And she said to me yesterday when I spoke to her about my frustrations that I can go and use that space whenever I need to because the internet is so fast. So absolutely, I went and did that today and it was really good because I had a mastermind class and I really needed streamlined, good, fast internet. And so I sat in that beautiful space and I did my masterclass and I picked up the most beautiful tips and tricks about listening to my intuition. And so tip 1 of how to simplify your life is to decide that you are now going to use your intuition to absolutely make all the decisions, which I feel like I already did this morning. I was like, okay, I'm not going to have a repeat of yesterday. The internet still clearly is not working, so I'm going to get myself out of the house and I am not going to feel contractive about any situation. So I got myself out of the house, did what I could with what I have where I am, and I got myself over to Sammy's beautiful studio. So once I had decided that I'm not going to let today be a repeat of yesterday, I naturally went into step 2, which is listening to my intuition with any situation. So for instance, I didn't speak to a couple people today. I purposely didn't speak to a couple people today because I knew that that conversation was going to make me feel contractive and not expansive. So I only answered the phone calls today that I knew were going to be amazing and made me feel good. Our intuitions speak to us through feelings. You are deciding on anything, just stop and be in the present moment and think, does this decision make me feel expansive or does it make me feel contractive? If the answer is expansive, then go for it. If the answer is contractive, then listen to that. Life can be so simple if you just go where you feel good. Because if we just follow those expansive feelings or the answers to our questions, making us feel expansive, then that is going to lead us to a most beautiful, happy life. And the third step to simplifying our life is trusting that that feeling is the right thing to do. I trusted that getting out of the house, going to Sammy's studio was the right thing for me to do. Has there been a time for you when you've trusted your intuition? For me, when I was asked that question, the first answer that came to my head was quitting my job. I'm on this experiment. I quit my job to do this experiment so I could give it 100% everything. That was the first thought that came in my head when I was asked that question. The feeling of going back to work and leaving Dusty or juggling Dusty with people to look after him just was feeling so contractive and so horrible that I was actually starting to feel physically sick in my stomach. So instead, I've trusted my intuition and I just put my resignation letter in. But at the same time, I absolutely knew that it was a priority to go where I felt good. I know that it's going to lead me to success. I know this is my intuition. This is what feels good. Expansiveness is what I'm following. And when I was asked that question, what was a time that I had to trust my intuition? I think the fact that that was the first thing that came to my head was just a reminder that I am actually doing the right thing. So, 3 steps to simplify your life. Decide to be guided by your intuition. Step number 2, decide to be guided by that decision on when you've got a question or when you're at a crossroads. Ask yourself, which way makes me feel expansive or contractive? And step 3, follow how you feel. Trust that process. Go where you feel expansive and then just see where it takes you. Today was a beautiful reminder for me that trusting my intuition, letting it guide me through my day was just incredible. I feel so much different to how I felt yesterday, which was really good because I am vibrating at a high love frequency, which is where I want to be at because it's going to help me get to the life of my dreams. So thank you for joining me and I'll see you next time. Peace.